Andre?
Ryan.
How was your betting weekend?
Lots of losses. Saturday forced me to be a good boy and stay a little put. Just parlays, which lost Sunday, but good sporting day Sunday. Just no money to show for it.
Rockies walk off. We didn't even mention that in leg one.
Yeah.
I had such a bad weekend. It was really like a fall into old bad habits type of weekend.
Yep. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know.
I don't either.
I just lost my head. I don't know how I do it.
I think the playoffs cloud your judgment.
Yeah. And there's some, like the NFL, Champions League, when it becomes, the games get tighter, more parity, it gets a little tougher as a bettor, you know?
It does. The funny thing is Saturday night Nugs play. I'm like, we're going Jokic points, MPJ points, both over.
Yeah.
But then I saw those player parlays. And I was like,
Gotcha.
Jokic points and MPJ points and to win. Took both of those. Well, MPJ and Jokic both cover their spreads or their points, but the Nuggets don't win. And so then there's two losses that would have been wins if I was just thinking clearly. Instead, they're losses.
Yeah.
Those are bad. Don't do that. Just take your dubs and move on.
It is fun that we get those player parlays, though, every game in the playoffs.
It's true. Then yesterday, I'm riding so high off becoming a three-time Madden League Super Bowl champion.
Ah, yes.
I don't even remember to put abs bets in, which any abs bet I would have made would have hit.
Anything. No, we knew it.
So, just a terrible weekend for me.
That's a 4-money Madden League to do that?
No.
There's no cash prize for winning the league, huh?
That'd be sweet.
That would be
I'd
sweet.
be rich by now.
That would be sweet. Turns out the old email affiliated to the first Dynasty League I was in, wasn't checking it enough.
Yeah,
so
I heard you got booted.
I got booted. I told you this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
That's sad.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Time
really
for you
stinks.
to get an Xbox and hop in the Madden League.
Maybe so. Worst, have I told you this? This imbecile is taking over my team. My other buddy's still in the league. Selling off all my players.
Oh, no.
Making terrible deals.
Oh.
Trading away Austin Eckler.
Jeez.
LaVisca Chenault.
It's like a girl that you loved left you, and the new guy she's with just treats her like crap.
It is exactly like that, Ryan.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible, dude.
So
Sorry
pay your league dues, guys.
You got to tell your buddy to not tell you this stuff.
I know. Especially because, this was a long-term project. I've drafted all these guys. I had to pick them up off the waiver wire, trade for them, whatever. And now he's blowing it. Shame on him.
Sad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to our big threes here, and we will start with Andres.
Coming right at you, our consensus pick of the night, Nikola Jokic, over 30.5 points. Look, the juice has switched already from -113 to -118. That will be shown in Ryan's big three graphic. So we are accurate. Production does a great job here. Look, this is just one of those where Jokic's going to have to take on a heavier load. That's just the dealio. He scored 34 with merely 4 field goal attempts in game 1. He averaged 29 during the regular season against Portland. And he took 27 shot attempts, which I think will kind of be the norm. Now, he only did that 8 times during the regular season. In those 8 games where he took 27 or more shot attempts, he averaged 39 points per game. So I think that's about the pace Jokic will have to be on. Connor McDavid, another phenom in his own right, in his own sport, over 3.5 shots, getting this at -143. When they gave this out earlier last week, it was basically even odds. Now it's shifted to -143. This is a great prop. McDavid going over in this. 7 out of 9 tries in the regular season, 2-1 in the postseason, averaging 4.25 in those 11 outings against the Jets. 11 game sample size we've got on that, Ryan. And MPJ to score more points than CJ McCollum, -139. I think it's pretty simple. Jokic is going to have to outscore Damian Lillard. MPJ is going to have to outscore CJ. And then you're going to have to, get AG to outperform Norman Powell or something like that. For the Nuggets to have a chance, these things need to
Bring that up real quick one more time, Allie. The way that you spelled CJ McCollum is as if he's works for the paper.
I mean, could be, right?
It's his alter ego where he writes little columns. Oh, I know.
He does podcasts and stuff, Yeah. He maybe should just change it.
My column.
Yeah.
McCollum.
McCollum. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to mine. As you heard, as you heard, Yoke
Yes,
over 30.5, minus 118. Yoke over 11.5 rebounds. This is the lock of the century, in my opinion.
Yeah, so what's your thinking on this? He's just going to play so many minutes that...
Big games, he gets boards.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
true.
a Eric Weedham deeply seated belief. And in my opinion, this is like the new mortal lock that we ride into eternity. In the playoffs, we take the over on Yoke rebounds. It's just what we do. So
Okay.
he had 15 the other night. He's going to have a bunch in this one especially.
Yeah,
I think he could flirt with 20 tonight.
It's a big one.
So
I could see that.
Hammer this. And then MPJ points over 24.5.
Yeah.
I said this on leg one. I don't know how better to explain this to you. We're talking about a dead-eye sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Who was garbage shooting threes the other night.
Yeah.
And still covered this.
Absolutely.
So what I loved from MPJ in that game, he said he was going to get better at basketball during the 5 days they had between the end of the regular season and the start of the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was right.
Yeah.
His drive was better than it was all regular season. So now he's going to hit 4 to 5 threes tonight.
Yep.
He's going to keep doing what he did off the dribble, and he's going to score 30.
Totally. I mean, they kind of need that too, so I don't think that's far-fetched.
Yep.
Yeah, like it. Love it. It's a solid big three. Not parlayable. Non-parlayable big three.
Non-parlayable in any way, shape, or form.
We must disclose that to our people, yes.
Yeah, they know.
They know well.
They know well,
yeah.
There is an odds boost here that I'm interested in your take on. We already talked about it a little bit, but Nuggets and Trailblazers combined for 33 plus total made three-pointers. Again, the Blazers had 20 the other night. It was an all-time franchise playoff record.
Yeah.
I don't see how they get to this. Unless the Nuggets lose.
I mean,
by a lot.
If they do, then it's going to be trouble, and I'm going to have flashbacks to, what was that, 2011 against the stupid Warriors.
I'm down for 5 from MPJ. Put me down for 5. I just don't know how else we get there unless the Blazers do the exact same thing.
The two teams combined for, I believe, 30 last game.
30
so,
in the and the Nuggets while MPJ had an off shooting night,
right?
No one
yeah,
he's
the
only guy that you can really count on,
right? Yeah, right. Yeah, and I don't know that we can expect some historic shooting night from this group. The way they're going to get through this is going to be, different than that.
The cool thing is that Yoke will shoot him because he has to pull Nurk out of there. So, still.
At plus 415 for science, is it worth it? DraftKings just gave us an extra $25 over the weekend.
They did.
Yeah.
Someone I know, definitely not me, might have forgot to get in on that.
On what?
You hate to hear that. You hate to hear that. Yeah.
It certainly couldn't have been me.
Talking about it all week.
Yeah.
Sometimes that'll get you, though. You talk about it all week.
That's why it definitely wasn't me.
Yeah.
But someone I know very well
didn't
get in on that free $25.
Yeah.
And they might say that that's like a microcosm of how bad the betting weekend was for them if they were sitting here.
That sounds about right. Yep. It checks out. As I get hot, as that information's relayed to me.
I know. Tough scene. It's a really tough scene.
You hate to hear that. You really hate to hear that.
Okay. Do we have series line? Oh no, we don't.
Yeah, we have.
We have series lines on.
Not for the.
Yeah, because the Avs don't have an opponent yet. But the Nugs have moved in their series line to plus 220, and
really
many people were saying Nugs in 7 going into this series, right, including me.
Yeah.
So you still feel
of course
you had to feel confident, unless you thought they were going to win all 4 at home and lose all 3 on the road. But when does that ever really happen?
Never.
So
to the Nuggets, never.
You gotta be confident, and you gotta like that plus 220 if you still like the Nuggets. I'll be honest though, I was afraid of this Blazers team from the beginning.
Yeah, you were.
And all of my deepest fears were confirmed in that first game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, as I was telling you off air, I think just like Gary Harris coming back in the round 1 series against the Jazz last year was crucial. I think Will Barton coming back in this round 1 series is going to be important because they just the Blazers have no way of guarding AG or MPJ. We have no way of guarding their guards.
Yeah, and then we end up trading 3 for 2.
Yeah, which you hate.
Yeah.
You hate.
Well,
Now,
if the
they're
other team
breaking
doesn't make
records. Yeah,
them,
yeah, right.
then it's fine. You know, you watched the Jazz last night, just go clank City.
Oh, God,
and
that was great.
It really was. Like,
It's great.
Cathartic.
Oh.
No one, like, all these teams, if they ever have an off night, they guaranteed lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's, like, what makes having Nikola Jokic so special is, like, you guys aren't shooting well? Okay, well, I'll just do all the work down here.
Right, and he's going to get you into more efficient shots. You just need to knock them down when they come your way.
Just imagine, I mean, don't imagine this, but if the Jazz just had Jokic instead of Gobert, they would score 150 points a game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they would be they'd be the defending champs. Yeah.
They'd never lose.
Yeah.
All right, some comments real quick. Milwaukee, 113 and a half plus.
What now? Oh, okay. Over Milwaukee, over 113 and a half.
Yeah,
Do
they
you like
only
that?
scored 109 in overtime in that first one. Miami's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
And they really know
Miami-
how to lock down Giannis.
Miami is the strongest, toughest team in the East, and they're gonna make some teams really hurt. So
Yeah,
I'd
against-
take the under.
Against Spoelstra and friends.
You've got a boost here. Giannis to score 30 and record 15 rebounds, plus 460.
Yeah, plus 460.
That's to me. That's
pretty out
more
there.
worth throwing a little money at for science
Then the
than the
33
33
threes, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, and Austin, I'm with you. It's all Joker,
Everything but assists.
points, rebounds, threes. Assist is the one thing that scares you, yeah. And triple-double, of course, because of that. I think it's fair to say he won't get a block.
You surprised
or
no
steal
Shaq
triple-double.
Harrison minutes in game 1?
No, not particular.
Okay, all right. We can move past that quickly.
I know that's a big topic of conversation.
Is it?
Yeah, I was less surprised.
I thought I was the first person. who brought it
Well,
up.
I guess I saw some of our Nuggets guys tweet that they expected Shaq to get more.
Well, I mean,
play.
he's a defensive guard. They got cooked by their guards.
Anyone 6'5" or 6'6" who can plausibly make a jumper, sign me up.
Okay, well, he can't do that.
Well,
so that's the
but
problem.
Plausibly, could he?
Not even plausibly.
Okay, well, that is a problem. That is a
Yeah,
problem.
someone here saying Blazers and six.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, could be.
Anyways,
You never know.
DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. They are the homies. We love them deeply and dearly, and you can get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you ride with them as well. So make sure you check them out, and make sure you download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. The deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Austin's saying, I can't believe Sweet Boy Hank missed that. Oh,
What did he miss?
he must be talking about not getting in on the free bet.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Hank, who
I
had
bet you
Phil
Hank did.
Nicholson.
Bro, Hank had a weekend. First,
Yeah,
on Friday
give us the
night, he
highlights.
walks in here and he goes, what's the score going to be? Everyone throws out scores. I tell him, Hank, it's 5-1. He says, I trust Ryan more than anyone else. 5-1.
I did see
Plus
him tweet this out.
2,200.
I did see him tweet that out. Yeah.
Plus
that's-
2,200.
That's nice.
Then,
That's nice.
yesterday,
Oh.
he nails Phil Mickelson, who I think he got after round 1, maybe, plus 1,600. In the same weekend, 2 baby belugas.
Wow. That's big time, right?
Yeah.
That's our guy, man. That's our guy.
That's you live by the sweet boy, you die by
You
the sweet
do.
boy.
It's true. It's true. Sometimes it's gonna, it's you need that childlike belief in
Enthusiasm,
magic
yes.
for it to reward you and come back.
So true.
If you're just like us, cold and broken, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The guy changed his mind and said Denver and six.
Oh, good pivot.
Good call.
Who's his picture there? Pull it up for us.
It's a Nuggets. It's
Steph.
That to me on the small icon, I thought that was some a vintage Kmart when they had the navy blues
with the script.
Ooh, the navy blues with the script. Ooh, baby.
A lot of
Those were the
people
best.
hated those. I definitely liked them. I never had one though.
How could you hate the navy? Me neither.
Were all of my jerseys the same color? What was I doing? I had an Earl Boykins. It was the baby blue. I had a Kmart. It was the baby blue.
Right.
I had a Birdman. It was the baby blue.
Yeah.
What was I doing? You gotta diversify.
We were big on the baby blues back in that day. No doubt about that. Baby blues were the jam.
Robin's egg blue's just your color, Ryan.
Maybe.
Yeah. Things have changed.
Yeah, I only wear one color now. It's black.
Baby blue Nuggets shirt, though.
Nope.
Down the pipeline.
Would not rock.
Let them know.
Anyways.
That's for sure.
Dilemma of the day.
Yeah.
We disagree here.
Yeah.
Safest Nuggets pick of the night, and it really just boils down to which Nikola Jokic prop do you love more? Because I love them all, except for assists.
Yeah.
To me, this rebounds prop is like the new Miko 2.5 shots or MPJ over 2.5 threes. Like it's that safe, and we're getting it at really good value. But you feel differently.
Well, I just think points. I mean, this is a desperation night. They're single covering him, and he just has to embarrass him and take him to the woodshed.
Yeah.
Just get to the line, drain threes, and take him on one down low. And as I said, when Jokic is shooting a lot, he averages an absurd amount of points.
This man has to get some calls, dude.
He will.
I mean,
He will.
Come
It's the league
on.
MVP.
He's going up against Nurk, and I realize like Nurk is a big boy, but when you're gonna be that physical with him, he's got to get calls.
100%.
I realize when he's just like bodying dudes and they have notes against him and they just like hit his arm on the way up or whatever, he's not gonna get those calls. But like Nurk is like, pushing him around out there. He's got to get a call.
Got to. At home, especially. This is something that always drives me crazy.
The whistle was terrible.
You gotta get some home cooking in the playoffs.
Yes.
Plain and
They
simple.
will.
Yes, absolutely they will. Yes. Been watching NBA basketball for 25 years. Yeah, they'll get the home cooking. So I need some home cooking in the Mile High City as well.
Also, we have to do something to get this. We have to get flopping out of basketball.
Yeah, it's not good.
We got to do something about it.
We just don't need it.
Rudy last night, one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen.
Pathetic.
LeBron off the missed free throw.
I mean, LeBron's fan.
I can't take it. I love watching basketball. I can't, like, the pump fake jump into you thing should not be a foul.
Even just the, like, anytime I dribble by a guy, like, tilting my head back
I
to
know.
sell, like,
It's
come
like
on,
40%
man.
of being a great basketball player now is just how good you can trick the refs.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, I know. It really blows.
Really sucks.
All right, we've got Blake here saying, coming off of my best weekend ever, I'm ready to
Let's-
throw down.
let's go.
No. You should throw an irresponsible amount of money into your bank account, out of your betting account off your best weekend ever.
Yeah. Blake,
You gotta
think
cash
I'm
in when you
like-
ride the highs.
yeah.
Gordon here saying
Yes.
MPJ 6 threes tonight.
So that's what I said in leg 1.
Love it.
I
Love
came
it.
back to 5 here. No, I guess we need to get on MPJ threes.
5.5 or the number's at 3.5.
Yeah, I don't care.
Plus value.
Oh, plus.
Yeah, there's Ryan. A ton of overreaction to what happened game 1.
Getting that right now.
Across the board, a ton of overreaction. So that to me is kind of the theme of tonight. Should be the regression to the mean night.
Interesting.
I do think we've learned some things like.
Okay, well, that's a perfect way for us to wrap up this show. I want Yoke over on threes too.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. Here is how we're going to wrap up the show.
Yeah.
How do we create the regression to the mean parlay?
Okay, perfect. Let's do it.
So you guide me
New
because this
device.
is your theory.
New device, yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah, I have a...
Do you want? I'm a full 12. Full 12 in the slip right now. Anyone who doesn't understand the technical lingo I'm speaking right now, I feel sorry.
We need a term for that.
Full slip.
Yeah, that's just like too literal.
All aboard.
Like we're calling parlays baby belugas, you know?
Right.
Yeah, we'll come up with something.
Right. Okay. The slip's at capacity right now. But anyways, how would we mine a regression to the mean NBA and NHL parlay? I think is what we need, Ryan.
Yes.
So you could simply just take the Nuggets money line, which keeps jumping and is now minus 129. You could take a few. You could find a nice under on 3-point shooting with the Blazers here,
They should
which
totally
would be
do team 3 over-unders.
I know. I mean, you've kind of opened up. This odds boost has opened up team stats.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I bet on team stats? You know,
I like
combined team stats. Oh my god, sounds
You should
great.
be able to. We will get to a time in our life where we can bet on anything.
Yeah, Steelers Ravens over 225 combined rushing yards. Give me the over. Yeah.
I want Facundo Campazzo over 0.5 charges taken.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
We'll get there one day. We'll be there. Stay along. Okay.
So there you go. Let's just
So I'm
take
adding Nuggets money line. What else am I adding?
money line. I would take the Heat again. Close overtime loss
Yeah.
against the team that they owned in last year's playoffs.
Yeah.
All this overreaction plus 175 now? No,
Love the
thank
plus
you.
175.
There you go. Pardon me. And then we go to the NHL.
Oh, we're going across sport. No. Okay.
Unfortunately, the NBA has only given us 2 games tonight.
Come on, NBA.
Yeah, I think we need more than 2
Okay,
leg
well,
parlay. Come on.
Wild plus 148.
You know.
They're still at home, right?
You
No,
know.
they're back.
It's a backer for the 5th game.
Okay.
But it's on the line, Ryan.
Yeah.
They played better in Vegas to start with. You hope that back in Vegas they'll get it right.
Okay. Anything else? Panthers?
Edmonton, for example, no one expected the Jets to be up 3-0. Yesterday they're down 4-1. They tie it up, and then they win it on OT.
Oh.
Edmonton is desperate right now. Desperate, Ryan.
Wait, so they're playing a back-to-back?
Yeah, they're playing a back-to-back after an OT loss.
That's so disrespectful.
It's crazy, man.
It's probably on Sci-Fi Network, too.
It is.
Wait,
Oh.
actually?
It's on Sci-Fi.
No, that's not a thing.
What did these
Ryan
teams
made the
do?
joke because that's not a thing, guys. CNBC or USA,
No,
but Sci-Fi. Come
They're
on.
throwing games on Sci-Fi now.
No.
Yeah.
NBC, what you're doing is not right.
Well, they don't.
What you're
They
doing is
lose
not
it.
right.
They're losing the contract after this year, so
Yeah, no kidding.
we'll be back
Okay.
to. I mean, they put an Avs Game 7 on USA Network last year.
Tragic, man.
So are we gonna get a little something weird on the Sci-Fi Network? A little Edmonton.
I mean,
spicing up the series.
that would be your regression.
Okay.
Would be Edmonton finally figures it out.
So we have cleared Baby Beluga territory now.
The other one would be the Florida Panthers. Just saying. They're back
we doing it?
home. They're back home. Series on the line. 3-1. I'm a big believer in the Panthers.
Okay, so now you're at plus 43.47.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Because
That's,
that's how my mama raised me. Yeah.
That's, I mean, it's bigger than a white whale. I'm sorry, it's bigger than a baby beluga, smaller than a white whale. What is this?
It's kind of are
Like a
there
nurse shark parlay?
is there a pony to a white whale?
Oh,
a
like
wony? Because I would say this is a wony,
you know what? That's just dumb enough that I'm gonna let it
I
slide.
think it'll stick. Yes, we've done it.
All right, that's enough. We're going wony. Like once that hits, the show's over.
Yeah.
Someone asked, is Will Barton coming back soon? That's a nugget.
We sure hope so. But I know he's not eligible to play this game.
No.
But unlike PJ Dozier, has not been ruled out for the entire series. So I still hold hope in my heart, right?
Come back. Save us, Thrillium.
Yeah. Maybe could Gary Harris maybe like dye his hair and put on a fake mustache and sign him to a 10-day?
Try
He's
to be Shaq Harrison.
There you go. Yeah.
Get a nice tight.
Yeah. Harrison Gary.
I don't think so. All right, that's wrapping it up for us. We will catch you guys later. Go Nuggets.